Welcome into my kitchen again. 18 years ago, when I first came to this country, I was in for two big surprises about the food here. The first surprise was that I was under the impression that the only food that was served in US was hot dogs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I was quite surprised, pleasantly surprised, to see pumpkin pie and apple pie and breads and salads and so much of variety of food. The other surprise was that people here thought that we in India ate only curries and a curry made with curry powder. I was flabbergasted. I didn't know what a curry powder was. Because in India, we don't stick to curry powder at all. Curry was a term which oversimplified the Indian cuisine, and it was coined by the British. Now, if you do cook curries and you have a favorite curry powder, please do use it. But if you want some change, or if you've tried making curry and it didn't turn out good, the show is just for you. Today, we are going to go beyond curries without the curry powder, cooking with spices. I think all over the world, people cook with spices. But the way the spices are used in India is an art. This art of cooking with spices has been passed down for generations and generations. Now, curry powder is basically a spice blend. When we say we use a lot of spices, it's a spice blend that is used to create a recipe. So the spices that are used together are known as masala. Now, how many spices are used in a typical masala? Well, it depends for the recipe, it depends on what ingredients you have, it depends on the mood of the cook. So some masalas can have as many as 20 or 25 spices, and some can have just 2 or 3 spices. Spices like cumin, cloves, fenugreek seeds, cinnamon sticks, turmeric, red chili powder, black pepper, fennel seeds, cardamom pods, saffron, mustard seeds, nutmeg, and coriander seeds are used liberally in Indian cooking. But you don't have to use all these spices to cook any Indian recipe. That's the charm of Indian recipe. It adapts to whatever ingredients you have, whatever spices you have. Now, if you do use your curry powder, please look at some alternatives. You can use just the same spices which you get in the grocery store and make your own blend, own masala. Please don't be restricted by just one spice blend called as curry powder. It's like saying making a salad dressing with vinegar, salt, oil, and saying that I'm going to use the same salad dressing for all my salads, whether it is coleslaw or potato salad or Caesar salad. Just like each salad calls for different salad dressing, each recipe calls for a different spice blend. So try and make your own spice blends. And if you're intimidated by the long array of spices that are used in Indian cooking, try and begin cooking a recipe which has just 1 or 2 spices which you're familiar with. And then go ahead and add more adventure to your cooking by adding more authentic, more intricate spices. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's easy. It's easy to cook Indian cooking without the curry powder. And there's more to Indian cooking than curries. This is Hema Kundargi urging you to cook more Indian food beyond curries.